You're back again with another video, guys, and today we gotta talk about the NBA 75 collections in NBA 2K22 Myteam, because as you know, 2K ended up adding these collections right here a very long time ago, and we're definitely getting closer and closer to finishing them. We're gonna be getting rewards. We actually get to vote on the players that we get to see. Now, right now, let me know down below in the comments who you guys want to see as the rewards, whether it's a Dark Matter, maybe a Galaxy Opal, maybe you want something else. Let me know down below, and make sure to leave a like right on the video if you do want to see something amazing for completing all these collections. Make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on as well, and I do also want to hear what you guys think about the collections and the players and basically what you want to see get added. So make sure to comment down below. I'll be reading all the comments and replying to as many as I can. And right now I do got to give you guys a quick little reminder, because 2K ended up releasing these collections a very long time ago, and I'll show you the tweet that they ended up tweeting out. So they ended up tweeting this out back in November. It's literally already February. It's been 3 months since they added these collections, and they basically said get ready for the first NBA 75 players. And throughout the year they've been releasing a lot of NBA 75 cards out here, you know, like LeBron James, Curry, some other players. And they basically said the community will have a vote later in the year, which you know, it's later in the year, by the way, to decide the collection rewards for each one. So we get to decide exactly what the reward is going to be for every single collection that we do have, and we do have one for every single decade, and they're split into 6 collections. So we're gonna be getting 6 different rewards, and I'm also hoping that they end up adding like a bigger collection for completing every single one. And you guys can see right here, we actually have a lot of players that already got added. You know, we got Jerry West, we got Bill Russell, we got Lenny, we got Sam Jones, we got George, we got all these other players as well. Some great, obviously the top NBA 75 players according to the people that ended up voting for it. And then we got some mystery players here and there. So basically every collection does give you either a mystery player or something else that 2K does have planned. And I do want to show you guys one collection in particular, because this collection is gonna be super expensive, and we'll get to that one soon too. Right now we got the 70s as well. You know, we got Dave, we got Nate, we got Wes. You know, we also got Billy, he's so silly out here. And I was going through my collections because, as you guys know, we ended up getting the first ever Dark Matter in one of the previous videos I uploaded. And so I was looking through these collections because I wanted to see who I was missing. And I totally almost forgot that they were here, because they haven't really said anything since November when it comes to the collections. And so you guys can see all the players for the 70s. We also got the 80s like Larry Legend, we got Dr. J, Dominique Wilkins, Kareem. We also got James Worthy, we got Magic Johnson, and I'm pretty positive, not like Magic Johnson, but I'm pretty positive that 2K definitely does have something big planned, because you guys can see the names that we're seeing. You know, we're seeing some big names out here. There's also some other mystery players that we still have yet to get, and that's the 80s. Then we got the 90s, which include Dennis Rodman, David Robinson. We got the big D's on here, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, the GOATs. I love this card, by the way, looking beautiful. And so that's the 90s. And then we got the 2000s. You know, we got Kobe, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki. I got a shiny Steve Nash out here. I've been collecting some cards here and there. We got Ray Allen that I still got to get. And then also Paul Pierce, Dwayne Wade, Jason Kidd. So that's the 2000s. And now take a look at the 2010s. Bam, look at that right there, bro. They want us to complete this collection right here with Chris Paul. We got Anthony Davis, we got Kevin Durant, we got Steph Curry, we got LeBron James, and then also we got Fun Guy Kawhi, we got Giannis, we got James Harden, and we got Russell Westbrook. And this collection right here is the one that I'm most excited for, but also kind of scared, because when it comes to 2K, you never really know what they got planned. They said that, you know, we get to vote for the reward, and I'm thinking, like, what player would even be worth locking in all these players? Like, all these players are expensive. You know, you got Anthony Davis. He's like, what, 500,000 MT? He's over 500K. There's only a few of them in the auction house. You got Kevin Durant, that's like over 700,000 MT, probably gonna be $1 million right there. And then you do also have Curry. You got LeBron James. I think LeBron James still has value at the moment too. Okay, this one has extra Hall of Fame badges, obviously, but he's still pretty pricey too. And then you also got some other players that are also going to be getting added. And then you got Kawhi, you got Giannis, and then you got these other players. And I'm over here thinking, like, what the heck is gonna be the collection reward? Like, what player out there would even be worth locking in all this MT, all these players? And there's only a couple that come to mind. You guys can let me know down in the comments who you guys want to see. I'm going to tell you some players that I want to see, because this would only be, like, the only way that it would actually even be worth locking in all those players, all that MT, is if 2K ends up giving us something cheesy, overpowered, and broken. And there's one player that I can think of. When it comes to the 2010s, you know, we're going to be thinking about either current players or, you know, future stars. And one of them could be Bol Bol out here, bro. Look at this beautiful card that somebody ended up making on 2KDB. Jack ended up making it right here. He's a Sixers fan. And Bol Bol right here. Tell me you wouldn't want to get a Bol Bol. I feel like Bol Bol would literally be the only card that would make sense to lock in all these players. You gotta lock in Curry, LeBron, Anthony Davis. You gotta log in Kevin Durant, Giannis, and then we're still getting other cards added as well to the 2010 sets, and then the other collections too. And I feel like at this point, like if they make Bol Bol available as a reward, I'm not saying they are, I'm not saying like it's 100% confirmed or anything. I'm just letting you know that I feel like, in my opinion, the only card that would be worth it would be somebody like Bol Bol. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? Because like, what else could be a good player that they could add that they would expect us to lock in millions of MT for? Like, what other player other than the cheesy Bol Bol? And every year we do get a cheesy Bol Bol. You guys already know, every single year they end up adding a broken one. And again, this is my opinion. You guys can always let me know down below in the comments, what player would you guys even be willing to lock in? I feel like not many people are gonna even be able to lock in all these players. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe they could do it where, like, if you lock in every single decade, right? You got the 2010s, you got the 2000s, you got the 90s, you got the 80s, and then you got the 70s and the 60s. What if you ended up locking in every single one, which is going to be 6 different players if they do end up doing players, and then if you lock in all 6, then you get a Bol Bol. That would be pretty cool. You know, I'm just tossing out some ideas because I feel like at this point, with how long it's been taking, I feel like they definitely got something planned in the future. And you guys already know, Dark Matters are already here. I ended up getting the first Dark Matter. And now that we ended up getting the first Dark Matter, which definitely check out that video if you guys ended up missing it. I ended up buying every single card I could to unlock it. And right now I'm just trying to think, like, what player would even be worth locking in all these cards for. And I feel like Bol Bol would be pretty cool. Another player, maybe like a Taco. You know, Taco's always cheesy, glitchy, broken, overpowered. At this point, when it comes to this collection, like I mentioned, it's gonna be a lot of MT to lock in. And the only way to make it worth it is if they give us a broken card like a Taco and also a Bol Bol, because again, it is the 2010s. You know, Taco and Bol Bol, they're pretty cheesy, overpowered, even though they're not really gonna be, you know, they're not gonna be future superstars in the NBA, but it is my team. You guys already know 2K's been releasing a lot of broken cards anyway, unrealistic cards here and there. You know, you got center shooting 3-pointers, you got players playing defense and stuff like that. So, you know, it'd be pretty cool to see a Taco fall or also a Bol Bol right here for completing the 2010 collection. And with 2K telling us that we get to vote as a community who the rewards are going to be, it could get pretty crazy out here, especially if they end up giving us some amazing options. And we're still missing some players too for the NBA 75 collection. We ended up getting a lot of players already getting added, you know, like LeBron, Curry, we had Jerry West, we had other NBA 75 players, but I'll show you guys some players that we're still missing. I'll show you the whole list right here. You guys can see, bam, that right there is going to be the whole list, NBA 75 players, and there's actually 76 players on the list because of a tie. And so right now you guys can take a look. These are all the players on the NBA 75 list. Most of these we already ended up getting, like Kobe, LeBron, Curry, etc. Now we're still missing some notable players like Carmelo Anthony. He could also get added to the 2010 collection, which would make it even more expensive since he got drafted the same year as LeBron, or they could add him to the 2000s as well. We got Charles Barkley. We have no idea if he's going to be coming out at all this year in my team. They don't have the rights to him, so we got to see what happens with that. We got Rick Barry. We got Elgin Baylor, Will Chamberlain, and then also Dave. And we're still missing Walt Frazier, Kevin Garnett, Elvin Hayes, Allen Iverson too, even though he does have a Galaxy Opal, but he doesn't have an NBA 75 card yet. We got Damian Lillard too, Jerry Lucas, Pistol Pete, Reggie Miller, also like Charles Barkley. Not sure if he'll be added in the game. We got Earl Monroe, Hakeem. I'm actually surprised that Hakeem hasn't gotten his card either. We got Robert Parrish, we got Gary Payton, we got Bob Pettit, and then we're also missing Dolph, and then we're also missing Bill as well. And with all these players right here that still have yet to get an NBA 75 player and card in my team, they could also end up choosing some of these players as the rewards. Like maybe we could see a Charles Barkley as the reward, we could see a Reggie Miller as a reward, Allen Iverson, Carmelo Anthony. And so that's something else that they could also do if they do end up planning on picking one player from that decade, you know, to basically have as the reward for that decade itself. But I really don't see any player right here on this list, at least with the ones that we're still missing, that could actually be worth locking in the 2010s collection. And that's why I'm saying we definitely got to get something amazing for that set right there. They could even make him a Galaxy Opal Bol Bol. That'd be pretty cool. It doesn't have to be a Dark Matter. It just has to be somebody crazy, amazing, and actually worth locking in for. And so all these players right here are the ones that we don't have yet in my team from when I'm recording this video right here. I'm sure 2K is going to be releasing more. And I do want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments because, again, they introduced this back in November. It's already February. When are these collections going to be completed? Like, what is 2K waiting for? Are they waiting for more Dark Matters to come out in the game? Are they waiting for some other stuff to come out? I want to see Dark Matter Bol Bol. I want to see Dark Matter Taco Fall. I want to see some crazy stuff because if they expect us to lock in a 2010 set with all these Galaxy Opals and these expensive players, it has to be somebody amazing. And with the first Dark Matter already being available, which we ended up getting, the possibilities are definitely endless. They could also end up doing it where they could pick one player from every single decade. For example, LeBron James, they could choose him him and then maybe make him an even bigger and better card. They can do the same thing with the 2000s. They can pick Kobe, Dwayne Wade, Jason Kidd. They can do the same for every single one. The 90s, Michael Jordan. I feel like if they were to choose one player from every single decade, some of these are pretty obvious. You know, Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron James, etc. And so it's definitely going to be interesting to see exactly what we're going to be getting for these rewards in these collections. I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts, my opinions, and also some players that I want to see, because this collection right here is getting pretty pricey. It's already pretty pricey and expensive with all these players that you got to get for even completing this set alone. And I'm also hoping that 2K does end up giving us a reward for locking in every single one. So if you lock in every single decade, you should also end up getting another reward, which maybe we might be able to vote on as well. And knowing the 2K community, they probably want to see some cheese as well, whether it's, you know, Bol Bol or somebody else. We definitely do want to see something amazing. And at this point, we just gotta wait and see exactly what 2K does have planned with these collections, and hopefully they got something amazing planned. I gave you guys my opinions, my thoughts, and some players that I want to see. Make sure to let me know down below in the comments who you guys want to see as rewards. And so for now, we're gonna call it right here. I'll keep you guys updated if 2K finally lets us know what the rewards are going to be at some point, and so definitely stay tuned for that. For now, we're gonna call it with this one. If you enjoyed it and you want to see some amazing stuff get added, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. And if you did enjoy this one, check out the 3 other videos that I uploaded. Like I said, I got the first ever dark matter available in my team. Also check out the pack opening I did with the new packs that came out, and then check out my no money spent series. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, hundreds on my bed, texting with the bill, roses in my wallet, and I'm flexing it for real. Racks and racks on racks, I look like rookie of the year.